Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to use this scale on the left, and we're going to look at these coins on the right, and we're going to talk about the 1977 United States quarter. It came from 3 different mints, but there's a special one out there, and we've talked about before. So we'll just talk about that in passing, but we're going to focus on these 3 that are right here, and this one right here on the left is just a really fine version of the 1977 quarter. Has this kind of purple band on Washington's head. This is Liberty at the top, In God We Trust here, 1977. A little bit of a bite mark there, where at the mint another quarter hit it. And whenever you see those and they're kind of evenly spaced, you know it came from here. This edge of a quarter hit this coin like right there, and you can actually see it rounded. These are called reeded rims on the outside. The other thing you can see when you tip this up is that it is a copper nickel clad copper quarter. So we see the copper on the inside and the copper nickel cladding or covering on the outside. If we look at Washington, we see it says In God We Trust under his chin. Way down below here, right above the 1977, is a J and an F for John Flanagan, the engraver of these coins. And this 1977 very, very clearly punched. We tip it over in the back, and this is a great coin. The first thing I always look at is right down in here and see what kind of feathers you can see. If you can see these feathers between the eagle's legs and these little featherings coming down the legs, you almost always know you have a great coin. You look at the eagle's head, and you see that there's this little cowlick off the back. Not as great a beak line as you'd like, but pretty good eyes here. Again, the printing on this is spectacular. United States of America, a little bit of purple coloring there too, purpling down here and here. E pluribus unum, and the arrows held by the eagle have this center line over here that I always look for to see whether that's one of the first things that gets smoothed out. And when we look at the ribbon, we can actually see some texture to the ribbon. There's a ribbon that ties these arrows together. This is a feather end, obviously. This is a sharp end, and that ribbon there almost never shows any texture. We get to the bottom, we see some great purpling here. At the Philadelphia Mint in 1977, they made 468.5 million of these. These weigh approximately 5.6 grams, sometimes a little bit over, sometimes a little tiny bit under. They found some Mint State 68s, and they're worth about $2,750 each. They also made the 1977 quarter at the San Francisco Mint, and this is one of those right here. At the San Francisco Mint in 1977, they made 3.25 million of the quarters. So far, PCGS has rated 648 of these at a proof 70. So these are not hugely valuable. They go for about $60+. If we look at this coin, though, we tip it up, we see that this is a copper nickel clad copper. So in 1977, there weren't any silver coins. The only way you could get a silver coin was through that Denver transitional error, where they actually must have put one of the 1976 bicentennial silver planchets in and stamped that with a 1977 Denver quarter. Now this one, you can see this is what they call a deep cameo. The lettering and the eagle and everything just pop right off. If we look over here, we see that we get really the fine lines and everything. So this could be a 67, 68. Those are worth $6 or $7 each. A Mint State 69 worth about $16. So not hugely valuable for the San Francisco Mint quarters from 1977. At the Denver Mint, they also made these coins, and let's bring that Denver Mint coin up. The Denver Mint in 1968, they made 257 million of these. They haven't got a lot of great Denver coins. The most expensive graded one so far is in MS68, which is goes for about $1,250. You can see this D down here, pretty good, a little bit filled, but that happened with almost all the Ds from 1977 are going to be slightly filled. You don't have that big wide D you see on some of the other coins. You can see some great patina coming on this one, and if we tip this one over, we also see that you got some leg feathers, good line in the center of the arrow, and really good quality down here. There was a special error coin from Denver from 1977, And if you find that coin, it'll look like this. And here it is, a silver transitional error. It's a coin from 1977, a clad coin supposedly, but it was struck on the wrong planchet. It was struck on the 1776-1976 bicentennial quarter planchet, which was a silver planchet for the specialty quarters. And so this coin is maybe one of a kind or maybe one of two, but it is one of the most expensive coins ever sold in the United States, a $9,000 silver 1977 quarter. So we tip this one up and we see that this is copper nickel clad copper. We take it over and we put it onto the scale. We can see that it weighs about 5.48 grams. Now that's important because if you're looking for a silver quarter, the silver quarter is going to weigh about 5.8 grams. All right, well that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you have in the comments section.